Well, to me, it's the best position on the field. You know, you always get a chance to touch the ball, as well as being able to catch the ball at the backfield. You know, so it has its multi dimensions, and basically, you know, the ball's in your hands numerous times, depending on how good you are. So, you know, that's why I like it.
When I was young, we used to always play free fall. That's like you throw the ball up and you run from side to side. You used to shake a lot of people, and I started loving that growing up, and I thought I was real good at it. I tried it out in Pop One, and I never looked back from there.
Just ball security. That's a really big thing that I pride myself in. Carrying the ball, being able to switch hands with the ball. To stop, avoid fumbling.
Footwork's huge. Footwork is key, especially when you're going in and out of holes, trying to make defenders miss. If you have a speed ladder or something like that, that was something I always did when I was growing up, and I found was a huge help. That is definitely one. Also, keeping your head up. If you're trying to run over a defender, you want to lower your head. That's where you get neck problems, you get head problems, and stuff like that.
One thing I never really bothered to learn until about midway through my college career, which made things a lot more difficult, was to keep my hands inside. I always wanted to, and I was a blocking back, and I would still come in like this. I got a few holding penalties like that and bounce off blocks.
As a running back, you have to be able to do multiple things, and a big thing is that you can learn from a young age is catching the ball. Catching the ball is huge. Pass protection is also a huge thing, and as well as blocking, because you never know, you may get in my situation in college, I had a running quarterback, so sometimes I'd be the lead blocker on a draw or something like that. So there's just multiple things you have to be able to do as a running back that once you get on, especially this level, at the next level in the NFL, that's what they look for. They want a guy that can do multiple things, that's very versatile.
Because just as good as you want them line and the wide receivers to block for you when you run the ball, they expect the same thing from us. So, you got to take pride in that.
When I was a sophomore in high school, I was just getting my first little bit of time in practice with the varsity, and I remember I ran through a hole one time leading for the running back, and there was nobody to block, so I didn't block him. And my coach tore into me. He said, "If you don't find somebody to block, you'll never play for me." So from then on, I made sure I found somebody to block or hit every single play, and I think that attributes to my aggressiveness in the game now and the physicality that I have in the game now, and which has a lot to do with my success.
You know, being a great student, you know, that just makes everything better. You know, as far as being a great football player, you know, it helps you retain a lot more knowledge as far as learning the plays. You can recognize a lot of things as far as, knowing defenses, knowing fronts and stuff like that.
Back in high school, my coach, would always tell me, slow to, fast through. So you slow to the hole, and then when you get to it, you got to burst through, so fast through it. You don't want to, rush. As soon as you get the ball, you don't want to be 100 miles per hour. You want to let the blocks develop in front of you, so then you can, make the best decision for yourself.
The biggest thing that my coach always told me when growing up was don't let anyone tell you can't do something. And whether that's, pursuing your dreams, whether it's in sports or academics, whatever it is, don't let anyone tell you can do it, and just keep fighting, keep pushing forward.
Heads up,
Eyes up, see where
You're running.